If you're a friend of mine and you've chosen to watch this video, if you have the patience to get through everything and understand, then I'm grateful for you. Thank you. It means a lot. If you are a stranger on the internet and you happen to discover me and you do watch this video and you get to the end and you do understand, then you and I can be friends. This morning I woke up with a sense of a new mental infrastructure. This happens often and they're usually characterized by new methods of envisioning my future, my relationships and motivations. Perhaps I'm going through some sort of manic episode, but there's a quiet yet strong sense of peace that's driving me to let go. One of the biggest motivations I have to create is simply that I get an idea. Maybe it's through music, art, something I've seen, but I can't get rid of the idea until I express it. And sometimes I express it through art, some kind of video, and rarely music. The idea plagues me until I express it. In my head, some ideas can sometimes evolve into entities. Sometimes I'm plagued and even tortured by these entities. I sometimes consciously create them and sometimes it happens subconsciously. However, those entities are more difficult to destroy because I have to first understand what idea they represent first. Some have become so embedded in my head that I can't ever get rid of them, but I can work hard so they don't have a hold on me. In the house are 7 main rooms, and the second room lifts the idea of guilt and regret, and the third room apathy and laziness. The fourth room holds discipline and self-inflicted pain. The fifth room is responsibility, God, and obligation. The sixth room holds the ego, nihilism, and the call to violence. The seventh room holds the idea of perfection. The E in my name is his initial. I don't legally have a middle name. These ideas were once entities I couldn't properly contend with. They floated in my head, imaginary characters that told me what to do and what I couldn't do. And for many years I had a strong belief that they would be the end of me unless I found a way to beat them, destroy them. I had a belief that if I hadn't figured out how to beat them, I would no longer be who I was if I was still here at 25. So 7 months before my 25th birthday, I disappeared. I tried not to talk to my friends and family and I made videos to kind of keep them updated. You can go watch those if you want. When I was away, I worked hard articulating the different rooms and entities. Drawing and creating helped me sit down and focus my mind on my inner world. And eventually I came up with a final idea that almost guaranteed my survival. First room. He embodies the idea of creativity. So when I call myself First Room, I'm attempting to ascribe an idea to my personhood. Now let's go back to the beginning. I mentioned that the way you get rid of an idea was to express it. I realized I don't always have to draw something or create something to get rid of the idea swimming through my head. Just talking about it is fine, but going the long way of testing it out can actually produce transformative lessons. Unfortunately, I'm getting to the point where I've got too many things I wish I could do and I'm starting to feel plagued by the ideas I haven't yet expressed. And so I'm going to cheat and just talk about them. So when I see someone really, really pretty, I guess the standard response for everyone else is to be attracted to them. But for a long time it was actually, wow, you're so pretty, I want to draw you. If I ever told you I was going to draw you, you and I will be surprised if I actually do draw you. After drawing the members of the house, I've lost so much motivation to draw, especially since AI generated art is practically everywhere. If you really want me to draw you, then pay me. I had an idea to take people, celebrities, and draw them as anime characters, as superheroes or whatever, but AI art does it way better than me and faster, so I'm not doing that. At some point I want to get people and just draw them using their favorite colors as the main theme and have like a whole spectrum of people who had their color preferences, but yeah, I don't have time. If I pick this up, we'll see the results decades from now. I mentioned before that these ideas and entities that were in my head were personified, right? It's also very easy that people I meet in real life can have their own ideas made about them, where they stop being just a physical person I see in front of me, but also an imaginary person that I entertain in my head. And I was supposed to go around and speak to people, listen to their stories, and then draw them. And then there was the synesthesia project. I have synesthesia, maybe self-diagnosed, maybe it's weak, but when I listen to music and sound, sometimes I see stuff. And so I was going to really explore that, where I'd listen to stuff and then draw what I saw and get people to send me music and then I'll draw whatever I saw. But yes, time. And then when it comes to photography and videography, I have way too much things, too much footage and pictures that I should get around to editing. I don't think I'll ever get around to them. The more I live life and the more I go places, the more I take pictures and videos. I hope I can still keep doing that, but I'm gonna start enjoying the moments more for what they are as they happen. If I miss a spectacular display of colors and shapes in front of me, then yeah, that's it. It is what it is. I never got to walk on the moon either, you know? I don't think I can get around to talking about every idea I wanted to express. So, kind of just take it as a conceptual. There are things I wish I could have done. I don't mean to say I'll never do those things, but I want to put to rest the pressure that I've had in my head. This build-up of ideas that I'm supposed to express but never get round to. And so yeah, I cheated, talked about it, and now I feel better, lighter. I'm going to start leaning into my intuition and just expressing things as they come. I'm not stressed out about doing anything. I really just enjoy creating. And if people get to see me do stuff, then that's amazing. There literally isn't enough time to do everything I want to do, and that is kind of saddening, but it is what it is. Wherever I make going forth from here on out is going to be, yeah, on the whim. So, I'm grateful for you being patient and getting through this video. If all of this made sense to you, then you and I are truly friends. If not, it is what it is, you know? I'm grateful you had the patience to listen to all of this. I hope you have a good day.